I am in awe and so blessed to be with you here today. And a few years ago, if you told me that I would be in Trenton giving a speech to honor students, I would have told you to shut up. Only a few years ago, my life was completely different than it is today. You see, at the age of 12, I was the unfortunate victim of rape by 3 of my peers. And by the time I was 13, both of my parents became alcoholics, and I was forced to raise my baby brother by myself. Without the guidance of my parents, I had to rely on my own young, immature understanding of the world around me. And so, thinking that I was doing what was best, I got married when I was 18. And for the entire 7 years of my marriage, I was abused both mentally and physically. And what's worse was that so were my 4 young children. At that time in my life, every day was a struggle for me. I never knew when I would say or do something wrong and have to face the wrath of my husband. And because I married so young, I never really had the chance to experience life. I never developed myself socially or intellectually, and I never had anyone tell me that I was worth more. I awoke one morning about 4 years ago, and I realized that I'm not the woman that I wanted to be, and that my life was not what God had intended it to be. And so I enrolled myself at Cumberland County College because I loved to learn, and I thought that it would be a really great place to start. But I had no idea the impact that my college would have on my life. And as I continued my schooling, I began to view myself and relationships and the world around me in a much different light. It was as if the blinders came off and I could see for the first time. In my studies of psychology, sociology, and human growth and development, I learned to confront my past with the men who had raped me and with my parents' negligence. It taught me that no matter how traumatic the experiences are in our lives, people have an innate resilience given the right opportunity for growth and change. In my English class, William Carlos Williams's poem, The Red Wheelbarrow, taught me that perception is everything, and that with the right perception, life is beautiful, hopeful, and kind. And though I was damaged, beaten, and hopeless, I began to see myself as beautiful and strong. My images of women in literature class taught me that ever since the beginning of time, women have experienced the struggles that I went through. And so many countless stories of the struggles and triumphs of women throughout history, and gave me the strength to finally leave my husband and pursue a better life for my children. Biology taught me about the complexity of our cells and how each one has a specific purpose within the body. We are like those cells within this universe. We are all here for a reason, and we need to live each day knowing that our time here is short. And don't let anyone ever tell you that you aren't good enough. A pivotal point in my life was the first Christmas alone with my children. I couldn't afford many presents, and I was worried they would be sad on that special day. But miraculously, an entire truckload of presents was donated to my family. Over 300 wrapped gifts labeled for each child. And that Christmas, I told the children that God delivered the gifts, and together we all cried. And I promised myself and the children that every opportunity that I had, I would pay it forward, and then I would give back to those like myself. And when I was inducted into Phi Theta Kappa, I was in awe at the community service projects that they did. I knew that this was the perfect avenue to give back to the community. I helped collect book bags and school supplies for the children at Big Brother, Big Sister, and collected food donations for soup kitchens and for the Thanksgiving baskets for those less fortunate. I had my children participate in many road cleanups, and they got to see their mother lead by example. In the following year, I was elected into presidency of Rho Gamma, our local chapter. And as president, I wanted to show my college just how grateful I was for all they had done for me. And so with the help of my officers and members, I initiated the I'm Committed campaign. The campaign was designed to raise graduation and retention rates. It was my goal to encourage as many people as possible to graduate with a degree. And in turn to their dedication, Rho Gamma created a committee of honor students who were willing to tutor students for free. We also created a committee of students willing to help freshmen make an easier transition into the college life. The I'm Committed campaign is now a long-standing commitment made by Rho Gamma for years to come, and it is our goal to make it bigger and better every year. And by helping students overcome the challenges that occur along their educational journey, it is my hope that students never give up their dreams, and that they commit themselves to greatness in all that they do. My educational experience here will resonate with me for the rest of my life. Education is more than just knowledge, and Cumberland County College has not only taught me math, science, and English, it has instilled in me a commitment and a discipline to always extend my thoughts, ideas, and goals to the vast universe that surrounds each and every one of us. CCC has offered me an opportunity to look within the deepest parts of myself, to analyze my very existence and gain a better understanding as to why I am who I am and what I can do with this knowledge. If it wasn't for my college, I never would have began my education, and my life would not be as blessed as it is today. And with that being said, I would like to thank my college and its president, Dr. Sikanebi, my advisor and literature professor, Ms. Kewish, who encouraged me to run for president and let me know that I am worth more. I would like to thank my officers for all their hard work and their dedication, and to all the Rho Gamma members. I would like to thank all the community college presidents and advisors for giving us the opportunity of education, community services, and helping us develop as leaders and role models. And of course, I would like to thank all the Phi Theta Kappa members for not only working towards your goals, but doing so in excellence, and somehow still managing to find time to bless others through servicehood. Thank you.